wasn't going to do a stream tonight, but as always, unprepared, not announced, nothing on the telly. I'm working on my game Night Racer, which is the game I'd like to hopefully feature on the USB 50 as one of the submissions. Anyway, not my number one game, but a game if there's space to squeeze it in. I'm trying to get it performance-wise working as best as I can. Now, if you remember this game from the live streams and previous videos I've shared on Night Racer, I've completely changed it. I've stripped it right back down to the bones. I've got rid of the time clock. I've got rid of the onboard map that you could see as you were driving. Got rid of all of that because it was just slowing it up, which was a shame because it looked cool, it looked good, but for basic it was just messing the game up. It was just too slow. I mean, it's still a bit sluggish now, even as I've got it at the moment, but I wanted to be able to introduce other cars to overtake. My mic is turned right up. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this stream tonight as well, is to check with the sound check to make sure everything is working correctly. My sound is right up. In fact, the little green bar is going into the yellow, nearly hitting the red. So hopefully you should be able to hear me fine. I've got a bit of a croaky voice coming as well, so I think I'm coming down with a cold, which probably isn't going to help. So I'm going to try not to do too much talking tonight. There will be a lot of screenplay with music without me speaking, but you may have noticed a minute ago I was looking for these two graphics because I want to change them. They're no longer being used, and the scenery in the back where I've got the scrolling buildings, I'm thinking maybe because I changed it all, so it was just the graphic blocks from the numbers like so. So I might change those two first graphics into actual buildings. The other one as well, if we run the game, I'm using the ZX Spectrum Plus tonight, by the way, so there's no sound coming from this. I have ordered the cable now so that I can get the audio from this into the HDMI receiver, so hopefully we'll be able to get some sound one of these days. But as I was just about to say, when I run the game, you'll notice I've now added 3 cars. So you've got a choice. You know, you've got the yellow one, the red one, and the blue one, or the Scion, I should say. I've given the little Scion, there's a little wing mirror. So I might use one of them graphics to put a wing mirror on the left-hand side as well. That's meant to be a man sitting in the car there. I've tried to keep the graphics as limited as possible by just using what's available to me. So I think it's only 21, isn't it? If that's correct. So I'm not using any extra pokes to bring in extra graphics or anything like that. I'm purely using what's available. But I say I have now got Q and R because they were being used. I'm sure there was another one actually. They were being used for when I was had the map. Oh yeah, there is another one. So we've got 3. I've got 3 now that I can actually play around with. So it's Q, R and S. I've just got to find them amongst this lot because stupidly I didn't write down which does which. So basically just going to have to go through the alphabet and see if I can find them. So I'm going to put some music on while I find them. And it is purely just going to be watching me program tonight. I'm not going to be doing much talking, like I said, because I'm starting to feel a bit rough. But I will come on now and again and check out the, the chat room as I go. Q, yeah. So the next one I want is R, and then I need S. So at least I know I'm in the right area. Okay, so that was 1,210. By the way, I have cleaned the edge connector on the ZX Spectrum Plus, and since I've done that, I haven't had many problems now with the divMMC. It seems to be behaving, fingers crossed. Now and again it has crashed, just unannounced, just happened. So I did take it out again tonight and gave it a good clean. That seems to have helped immensely. It's it seems to be working fine now. So that's probably what the problem was. I don't think. Also, when I'm using it, I'm putting my hand underneath to keep it propped up while I push the button if I have to go into it. But I'm using the DOS commands in the basic rather than pushing the button. So, for instance, I'm listing stuff up like that, and then doing the commands on the keyboard just to prevent pushing that button on the divMMC. But like I say, since I've cleaned it, it's made a huge difference to the performance of it. So 660, that is where my houses are. So I'm going to change the graphics slightly on this. I might keep some of this in there just to add a little bit of interest. I've forgotten, yeah, it was Q. Okay. Like I say, if you've just joined the stream, I am just not going to be doing too much. It is an unannounced stream, like most of my live streams are. But I'm working on my game Night Racer. So I've made quite a few changes to it to try and get the speed of it better. I'm determined to make a basic racing car game purely in using the basic language and nothing else. So far it's not going too bad, apart from a few performance issues with it going a little bit slow, but we'll get there in the end. I'm sure we can pull out some magic tricks and try and get it working a bit better. Let's see what that looks like. We need one more space there actually. That's about right. Let's see what it looks like. All right, so we've got 3 cars. I haven't actually plugged this into the Spectrum yet to see what the visuals look like on that, because obviously with the using the ZX Spectrum Plus, I'm purely using a composite mod. So we're going to get a little bit of pixel crawl, but I don't mind that. It is what it is. Yeah, it looks a bit better, doesn't it? It looks a bit more like buildings. So I'm quite happy with this. Undeduced car. There is a little bit of a lag as soon as the other car comes in, but not a great deal. I haven't introduced any cars to overtake on the corners yet either. So that might be something I add in eventually. Just now and again have the odd car come in down on the corner. But I'll put a little counter up on the left hand side. That's the number of cars I've overtaken. The collision detection needs a little bit of looking at as well. It is working, but not perfectly. Sometimes one of the overtaking cars will actually catch the side of the red car and there won't be any collision. And I'm still don't know whether I'm happy, 100% happy with the graphics that I've chosen for the cars that you're overtaking. Just trying to get that illusion that it's small, and as it comes towards you it enlarges like that. tried my best to try and get it looking like the same type of car coming towards you. I think I'm almost there with it. Yeah, the road is, Ronald's saying the road is very narrow. Do you know what? I actually widened the cars, and I'm thinking now maybe I should shrink the cars back down. I think I may have made the cars a little bit wide. That might be what the problem is with that, Ronald. You know, did my cars, it would be easier for me to make the main car smaller in width than to change all the road. In fact, I might actually change that now, just change one of them, just to see what it looks like. So let's just pick one of the cars. Well, I'm right underneath them, look, so let's pull down one of these. I think this one is the yellow one, so let's just delete the middle. Just delete the middle of the car, just to see what it looks like. See if it makes any difference. So there you go. See, that's how they were before. Don't look too bad. We've got a problem with advertisement again. Let me sort that out first. I don't want to... Right, I think I've just inserted an ad. I'm trying to stop them. Delay ads. That's what we do. Right. I've put a delay on. How do I turn them off? There we go. Right, I've limited them. So they shouldn't come on as much, hopefully, he says. We shall see. No ads for you so far for Ronald. We are riding camels, mate. You're riding camels. Right. Oh, it didn't change the main car. Oh, that's because I've changed the wrong. So let's go down. I've changed the wrong bit. Let's delete the middle and see if it makes any difference. It might actually work better with the car being smaller, not losing that extra printed box. So as you can see, one is how I originally had it, and then I decided to widen the cars. So 2 and 3, you've got that extra user-defined graphic placed in the middle to widen them. So let's play and see if it makes a difference. Personally, I think that does look better. I just need to do the same with the car coming towards us now. Shrink that down. Yeah, I think Ronald might be right there. I tried to get the USB stick working where all of the previous data got deleted from, but I can't get nothing up on it. It's had it, absolutely fried it. Probably from my own doing, unplugging it without ejecting it correctly. Do you know, I might go back to shrinking the cars down slightly. I think they're in a better proportion to the track. So I'll do that, I think. Make them a bit smaller and see what it looks like. That's an even better idea, Donald. I like that. Have them all at different sizes to increase, the difficulty. You got me thinking now. You're deciding the whole game. But yeah, I do like that idea actually. Yeah, I kind of think I like the cars smaller. So I'm going to go for that. I think it works better. So I need to go back up to, I think it was line 600 and do the same 670. Just make all these, just take the middle section out, make them a bit smaller. I need to get that. See, I made it like a little wing mirror there. I need to incorporate one of those for the other side, I think. Yeah, I actually prefer that. Right, okay, so In fact, the cars coming down the screen that I'm overtaking, I don't think I'll change the size of them. Let's get to a straight. At the moment, the overtaking cars only work on the straight. I've still got to incorporate them into the corners. The very last car is wide, obviously, because I'm trying to make it look as if it's coming towards you. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with this. I'll just choose a different car a minute, see what it looks like with a different car. About the music, I've turned it down. On my end it sounds alright, but obviously I don't know what it sounds like your end, but someone's just said in the comments that it's really loud, so I've turned it down. Something different on. I'm not too sure I like this. What else? What other music have I got available on here? This is all free stuff that I found off the internet, which you're allowed to use on YouTube for creators. Let's put some soul on, see what that's like. That's a bit more mellow, isn't it? You shouldn't have any ads. I've delayed them again. I will probably do a live stream over the weekend, hopefully. I am having to work though, so I don't know whether I'm going to be on or not, but if I do, I'm going to do a USB 50 update. So basically I'm going to let you know how many games have been submitted. I might even give you a little brief look at the USB page so that you can see what we've had put forward already, but I'm not going to play the games, you'll just see a quick scan of screenshots. And I've also got a little surprise that I might actually make available on the USB 50 on the itch page. So worth tuning in. Look out for I will advertise the next stream, so look out for the flyer when it comes up. I don't know, I have got Monday off work, so it might even be Monday night, I don't know, but I will let you know. But I will say I'm getting some amazing entries put forward in some of the games that have been sent in. It's like I have to question myself, are you sure these are basic? And then I break into the program and yeah, they're basic, all right. And it's like, wow, there's some real creative, clever programming going on out there. So keep up the good work. I can honestly say, so far, it's a lot better than what the original USB cassette 50 was. by deleting that middle graphic in the car, that has now opened up some more graphics for me to use. So that's pretty cool. So I can add a bit more into the game now. And that's what I'm going to do now. I really want to sort that wing mirror out because he should have one the other side. And at the moment I've only got the one. So which graphic was it for the wing mirror? That's the gear stick, which I have incorporated into the game. You've got cruise control, or not cruise control, which basically means you've got to keep your finger on the button to keep the car moving. If you select cruise control, you haven't. Just push the button, off you go. So it makes it a little bit more difficult. So there it is. It's J. I'm not. Someone's just said, yeah. Hey, yeah, I still remember stuff, but miss some modern options. I'm assuming you're talking about the USB 50. I'm trying to do all of my programming for that project using either the Retro, the Spectrum, or the Sinclair ZX Spectrum Plus. And I'm not using any other emulators. I'm not using any of the fancy packages you can get nowadays to do graphics and whatever else. I'm purely just doing 100% pure basic. I've decided I'm not going to have any machine code in any of my games that I submit for USB 50, because that was the whole point of USB 50. They were basic games, but I have allowed in submissions that you can add a little bit of machine code to help the game along. But in my personal opinion, for my submissions, I won't have any machine code in. They will be 100% pure basic because I want to show people what you can do with basic. But that's personal preference. That's the whole point of this channel, obviously. That's why I decided I would take on the USB project and put it out there to everyone to join in, and let's make it happen. That was Jay. That's better. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's take it for a quick test drive and oh, I've also got myself a joystick, which I got off eBay for £3. It's only one of those Atari ones. It's a bit of a gamble because it was sold as untested. Anyway, it works. I had to do a bit of super gluing to it to get it to work, but it works. Stripped it down, did a repair, and it worked. Yeah, I think that looks better now. Good shout that, Ronald, reducing the size of the car. Well, you did say about narrowing the road. Well, I've decided to make the car smaller, which I think works better. Should help a little bit with performance as well. It just makes sure the crashing works. Right, so I'm going to have to move that flame over one now because obviously it was printing for the old graphic. So it needs to come over one. That's at 410. I've just done an over one with the flashing checkers. Seems to work well. Each car you choose, you've got a different coloured road. I've tried to make it harder for one of them by using the blue on the black to make it a little bit visually difficult to see the road. That was done deliberately. I was testing the explosion, wasn't I? Right, it's still off. Said, if you missed the beginning of the stream, got rid of all of the fancy stuff in this. Try and get better performance, and it has worked. Yeah, so that's working. Just need to check it on the corners now. Make sure that explosion is actually on the car. I don't care if it's left or right of it, as long as it's on the car. Let's take number 3 for a spin with my new wing mirrors. Yeah, so this was done deliberately. That's why I've chosen the blue on the black to try and make it a little bit more difficult to see. See, the collision detection is not working on that now because I've changed the size of the car. Right, I was trying to test a corner, so let's run that again. I thought I'd jump on this game tonight rather than Zaxxon. I like to have a change. Haven't really done a lot more to Zaxxon apart from created the boss and got him moving, but I haven't actually introduced him into a level yet. So that is something else I've got to work on. Unfortunately, like I said earlier, we have lost the birdie game. I have got some of it, but not everything. That's okay. The explosion's there. That doesn't matter. I'm happy with that. Yes, all that hard work done on the birdie game. Not a great deal of it has been lost, actually. Just the intro. You know, the nice little intro we had. The wiggly worm. that's all gone, so that would have to be all redesigned and put back in. You know, the picking up of the worm and everything, that's all gone, obviously. All I've got is just the bird flying around dodging the seeds, and we changed the seeds to balloons, didn't we? So yeah, but lesson learned with that one. So everything I'm doing now, I'm saving double copies on different things. I got a laptop file purely just for my basic games now, so once I save it on here, I'll take the SD card out and save it, or the USB stick I should say, if I'm using the Retro Spectrum. Luckily we have the live streams of the Birdie game, the past live streams, so I can always revisit them, look through the code, but it's just going to take time, but it is something I will do. Try and get it back to how it was, but at least I haven't lost everything. I do have some of it. Right, I need a crash. Right, okay, the explosions on the car, that's all I'm really worried about, so I'm happy with that. That's fine. Someone just saying they're not sure how much they can show before they release the game on USB 50. Well, this live stream tonight, this game you're seeing me create at the moment, if I can get it working correctly and nicely, I will use it as one of the submissions for the USB 50 project. So, I mean, I need content for the channel, you know, so I can't just stop and wait for the USB 50 to be released. I've still got to carry on with what I'm doing for the YouTube channel for you guys to provide you with some sort of entertainment. Yeah, the Discord, whatever the bloody call it, the link. Let me try and do that now, because the link for Discord can be a bit of a pain in the backside because it keeps changing. Let me turn that music down. Let me quickly see if I can sort that out now for you. Give me a moment while I just find the link. Not a big fan of the app. Still trying to work out how to use it. Me and phone apps don't get on. I thought there was an invite button somewhere. I found it the other day. I can't find it now. I'll carry on looking. There you go, that is the invite for the Discord USB 50 group. It's quite active in there, quite a lot going on. A lot of people sharing their programming experiences and their knowledge. So well worth joining if if you're into programming. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get one of the cars that we're overtaking now to work on a corner. Change that. Just a little reminder of what I'm using tonight, in case you've just joined the stream. You'll be amazed how many people ask, what are you using? What emulator are you using? Well, I'm using original hardware. So that's why I've just put that text up. So if you've just joined the stream, you know that I'm using a 1980s machine, computer, Sinclair ZX Spectrum Plus to do what I'm doing here. Hence why we've got some dot crawl going on and all sorts happening on the screen there. Retro. I was actually lucky enough to find a CRT TV about 2 weeks ago. I did share it on YouTube actually. That's up in my son's bedroom, so when I'm really feeling like going back in time, I unplug everything from down here because they're so heavy to carry them over CRTVs. It's a 20-inch TV that I found, and it works. It's got a video VHS recorder on it as well, so I went into a charity shop 2 days ago and I bought a VHS tape. They only had the Blues Brothers, so I picked it up, brought it home. I think I paid £1 for it, and it worked brilliantly. So the only thing I had to buy was a remote control, because it didn't have a remote control with it, and to get in to change it to AV setting you needed a remote control, so I couldn't just use the buttons on it because it wouldn't allow it. So I had to buy a remote control, one of those one for all ones that does it. But luckily, as I was carrying the CRTV back to the van, I looked down on the floor and I thought, what's that there? It was a £10 note on the floor. It was as if it was meant to be. So the £10 note I found covered the cost for the remote control. So yeah, bargain. Complete bargain, absolutely free, so it was a bargain. Yeah, it's a lot better on the CRTV though, because obviously that's what this was designed for, to work on one of those, wasn't it? I have been looking at ways of maybe how I could improve the visuals, but do you know what? I'm not going to bother. I like it as it is. Why ruin it? It's how it was meant to be, wasn't it? If I want to give it a better visual on the YouTube video, I'll just plug the Spectrum in. Right, what was I doing? Oh, that's right, I'm going to move the cars, wasn't I? This may go tits up now, because this might take a bit of thinking about how I'm going to do this. Yeah, I mean, there's a few scratches on the TV that I found, but you know, just I bought a sticker From eBay. Game over sticker, it said. Well, that'd do. Stuck it on top, covered up scratch. You wouldn't even know it's there now. First of all, let's save this again. Because although the divMMC is behaving, it did crash earlier before I started the stream. That's when I decided to take it back out and give it another clean. But I'm getting into the habit of just saving as I go now, especially when I'm using this divMMC. But you should have seen the shit that come off the cotton bud, because I used some of that alcohol cleaner stuff and it was filthy. Anyway, since doing that, it's worked a treat. So we've got some new members in the Discord group, so welcome to that. Just run this again because I can't remember all this. I tend to do that. I get talking and I forget what I'm bloody doing. Can share what you like on the USB 50 games in the Discord group. A lot of them have in there. If you scan through what people have shared already, mainly screenshots, I think you can put little video clips in there as well. But yeah, you can share what you like. I mean, it's up to you. And obviously people aren't going to get to play the full game to the main release anyway, and they're not going to see every single screen, are they? It's purely whatever you wish to show. I mean, I don't really want to show what I'm working on here, because if I do decide to put it into the USB 50, it's like my pizza box game, my isometric game. That will be my #1 choice. You're allowed to submit 5 games, but if it gets extremely busy, like 50 people say submit a game each, then that's why I'm saying when you submit them, put down which one you would prefer to be your favourite to be featured. I've already decided that with the overflower games, because I'm expecting there will maybe be an overflow of games, I will do a side B, the overflow of the USB 50 games. So the games, every game that was submitted will eventually be displayed for everyone to enjoy. Didn't really think that bit through when I put all this together, because I wasn't expecting, to be honest, I wasn't expecting so much interest in this project. I thought I'm only probably going to get 5 people, and that's why I said I'll just submit 5 games each. And with that, it's like the floodgates opened and woof, people just throwing games at me left, right and centre, and people started programming, and even now, as in the chat room, people are talking about it, and it's the amount of interest I've had from it. It's been a bit overwhelming, and I'm thinking I shouldn't have perhaps said submit 5 games, maybe just 1 game each for now, and then later on I should have said, right, I need some more games. But it is what it is. I can't go back on my word now. It is still early days, Ronald. Yes, it is. And that's the worrying thing, because I know I said I'm going to do a separate stream to explain this, but I've already I've got 12 first games for the first choice at the moment. If I was to include every single game that's been submitted, we're brushing up against 20 already. So that only leaves 30 left, which will, and we're only in March. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's not including anything that I've made either. So, you know, it's I got a feeling by the end of the year we may have enough content, enough to make 3 USB 50s perhaps. I was going to change the colour of the background, the buildings. I'm not too sure if I like them being the colour they are, so I'm going to just figure out where I've put them. So I used the old trick in this with the dimension I string, DIM I string, dim 420, so you don't have to watch everything being drawn. So it's all drawn in the background, and then we call on that I string at line 750, which does an over one and colours everything that's been drawn in the background in black ink. Basically turns the ink colour back to 7. So rather than the user who's playing it having to watch everything being drawn, you just have a slight blank screen for a couple of seconds, and poof, everything's comes up on the screen. I prefer it that way. I'm trying to find where I've oh, there it is. I think I've just gone past it. Where is it? Oh no, here it is. So there's the gear stick, list 870. It could end up being a USB 100. It could be. I think it will be play it by ear, and it's what I will have a discussion with everyone when the time comes. I shall do a live stream and say, look, we've ended up with, I don't know, for argument's sake, let's say we have 85 games. Do you want me to include them all, or shall I do 2 separate ones? I mean, we don't have to be tied to the number 50, do we? I might change it back to white. Let's just run that. Obviously it's going to change colour when I corner. I just want to see what they look like with just the white buildings. Yeah, I kind of like the idea, Let's, of keeping it with the cassette 50 idea, because that's what the whole idea was. So yeah, we'll just have to see. Change the line colour. Now I need to change the buildings. Let's put that back into white ink. I think what it will be with this certain game I'm working on is I will try it on the Spectrum as well, to see what the visuals look like on that, because let's face it, a lot of people are going to be playing these USB 50 games on new hardware, not the old hardware perhaps. I don't know, what do you think of the white? Is that better? I think actually it is, isn't it? So let's go back and change it all to white again. I think I'll leave it in white. I like it in the white. Let the buildings leave them in white. Oh, crashed. That needs to be changed as well because I'm no longer doing a lap race. In fact, let me save this and see if I can find what it originally looked like before I decided to start deleting stuff. Down here to select. I can't remember which one it is. Maybe it was that one. Yeah. So this is what it originally looked like. This is just a lap racer, so there's no cars to overtake in this. It's purely just racing against the clock, and as you can see, I just thought it's boring. There's not much to do. You're just driving and that's it. There's nothing to overtake. I mean, I've programmed it so you've got some drift when you go around the corners, so you've got to make sure you keep the car on the track. And yeah, I've got the moving map there on the left. Looks all lovely, doesn't it? But it, like I say, it's boring. I wanted something to overtake. And I don't know whether you can notice the speed difference by me getting rid of the moving map with the little, I don't know if you can see it very well on the visuals, but there's a little plot that I've put on there, the little dot moving. And you got the time clock, all that's gone now. So those extra prints, just by removing them, I've noticed a lot of change in the performance. But let's say, I mean, I'm not touching anything now. I mean, hands are off the control, and it's just like, well, this is boring, isn't it? So yeah, this was the old version, which I was going to leave it. I thought, yeah, that'd do. And then I started playing it, and I was like, I'd be quite disappointed if I was to load this up. Okay, visually it looks lovely, but a bit boring, isn't it? You know. Now, if I crash the, there's a problem there. Let's come off the side of the screen. Now, if I pick 2, I did try to add some obstacles. You've got random traffic cones that sometimes come at you. There you go. I think you may agree with me. That's crap as well, isn't it? It's not. I wasn't happy with it. The idea of a racing car game is you need stuff to overtake, you know. So keep focused on that, and I'll put up the new version which I'm working on, just to see if we can see the comparison, you know, the difference. So now this is the version which I'm working on now. So let's go for number 2. Now that is faster, isn't it? A lot quicker. And it doesn't slow up too badly when another vehicle comes onto the screen. There is a slight lag there, but I can live with that. I've got to expect something like that to happen. But as you can see, it's a lot quicker. And to me, a little probably a more playable as well, because you've actually got to overtake something. They're a lot better than the traffic cone. Oh, I've just got to learn to drive because I keep crashing. So you've got no indication now when the corner comes up, but because, I mean, the reason why I called it night race is obviously because you're driving in the dark. So, which was my idea, to try and make the basic code a lot easier, because I don't have to worry about too much scenery being on show. I'm just using an over 1 trick for the road. Just over 1 printing the cones all the time, basically. If I slow down, you can see there's like they're like stepping. I did a little red flash in there as you put the brakes on as well. So that's slow. Now if I speed up, that's top speed. You may not be able to see it too well on your screens with the blue, but like I said, that's done deliberately to try and make it harder to see. A lot more enjoyable to play than the version I just showed you, purely because it is slightly quicker. Yeah, headlights. You know, I did think about that. I thought, how am I going to do that? Because all you're going to see is a big white blob in front of you or something, aren't you? So, wow. Well, remember, this is basic. So, how am I going to put that in? I'm still thinking of that though. It would be nice to have some sort of glow in front of the car. I got a feeling I will probably just leave it as it is though. I mean, let's just do a little bit of a test. If we were to put some headlights in front, I'll just put a block in front of it, a block of white. Good night, Ronald. Thank you for watching the stream tonight. The problem is, if you put start putting stuff like headlights in, small printing, and you know, it's going to be a case to work with the limitations of basic. If I start putting more stuff, is it going to end up slowing it down? I will try it then. So it will be, that's right, it will be y minus 1. Oops, turn the graphic off. I don't think this is going to look nice. In fact, I think it's going to look crap, to be honest with you. I think it might have to be a no-no on the headlights. I mean, obviously, I can play around with a user-defined graphic, not just have a massive great block there. I'm just putting it as an example to see what it would look like with something. The problem is as well, because of the way I've programmed it, it's going to flash the colour of the cones unless I have the cones in white as well. Yeah, high and low beam with bright, yeah, I like that. Just trying to think, maybe if I slim that graphic down a bit, would it look a little bit better? Just trying to get some idea. Personally, I think we probably won't end up having headlights. Nah, it looks shit. I don't like it. I'd have to mess around with some user-defined graphics to create like some sort of cone effect. But I don't know whether I think I've got rid of it all now, haven't I? No, I turned it into a building, didn't I? My graphic button plays up sometimes. Nah, I don't like it. And the problem is, like I say, it's going to flash up because of the way I've programmed. I have to redo all the programming just for the bloody headlights. So good idea. And yeah, maybe if it wasn't in basic, then yes, I would maybe spend a bit more time on it, but for me it's just not working. Yeah, machine code would probably have to be used. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's too much work and it will just slow it up. See, the cars you overtake, I've kept them the same colour as the cones as well, just to avoid colour clash and stuff. And if you look at a lot of racing car games, you'll see that a lot of them are all in the same sort of colour. You guys probably can't hear it because I don't have a sound cable yet to connect to the HDMI, so you can't really hear the sound coming off the ZX Spectrum. But I have introduced a sound when the overtaking cars come towards you. So you've got I've used the out 25416 2548 trick to get the clicking sound, rather than using beat to try and keep the speed there. But once the audio cable turns up, I'll run this again and see if you can hear it then. Or even better, I'll just chuck it on the retro of the Spectrum and see what the game looks like on that. I don't think I want to add too much more into this, apart from trying to get the car something to overtake on a corner, perhaps. Got to sort the collision detection out as well. Maybe a grey road. Someone said there, yeah. Okay, let's change the paper colour, see what it looks like. Well, there's your headlights. I could work on that. Doesn't look too bad in blue. Looks like the hazard warning lights are flashing on and off. Lots of dot crawl going on now. What other colours? I quite like it in the blue. Let's change that ink to black, maybe that'll help. Oh, that's even worse. I think black, like someone said, black is the more classier. Yeah, we could even change the colours, perhaps, as someone said there, for different times of the day. Doesn't have to be Night Racer, does it? I can change the name. I mean, that kind of works, those colours. Just mess around now, see what they look like in different formats. Obviously the red card's not going to show up, but we've got red. Oh, of course this has got red cones. Nah. I think we're going to end up going back to black. Magenta. Let's have a look at that. Gosh, you could have maybe white. I could always colour the top half of the screen in black. That's the problem now. We can't see the bloody cars. Let's go to... Yeah, that kind of like the white. List 690. Let's list 750. Let's keep it in white a moment. And let's, like we're driving in the snow. Make everything bright. One, okay. 755. I know the ATTR may not work now because yeah, just by changing the colours has opened up opportunities, isn't it? Just give different levels and what have you. So we've got the bright one on the car. So I need to turn that off. I do actually quite like that in the on the white screen. Giving me ideas to maybe have like change the paper color for certain levels, go from black to white. Could even change the back scenery. Don't have to have the mountains all the time. Could have something different. Struggling here to see anything. What I'm looking for is that one there. Change that to black. See, the car at the moment is in bright one. Let's just turn that off a moment. Must have a bright one there on the car as well. That white does kind of look grey, doesn't it? That's what I'm going to do with this, is change colours and stuff and create another background, so instead of mountains we'll have something different for the next level or whatever. Because that shouldn't slow it down either, because you're just printing it once it's printed, that's it. Nothing's going over it or anything, it's just for background. I'm looking for Why did that not change black then? We got to is that. At this rate, I don't think I'm going to get round to making a car move on the corner tonight. Too busy messing around with colours. I don't know why it's not printing the line up underneath the buildings. Anyway, now I've messed all the colours up. it's given potential, hasn't it, for making different scenarios. I'm actually tempted to make the whole game just in black and white, just to go for that old black and white classic look. Yeah, just have everything just black and white. Why not? Just to let's just see what it'll look like. I think it might look quite classy if it was just all black and white. Just have a play. I've got a saved version anyway, so it's not like I'm gonna mess anything up. I'm just experimenting. Obviously, I haven't made that black and white yet, but the main playing bit should now mainly be black and white. I think it kind of works. I don't know why I've got that blue flashing. Must have where's that light blue coming from then? Must be coming from the cones. There we go. Yeah. Would have been easier if I just put let IK2 and IK equal 0 rather than doing all this. Never mind. Let's just see what it looks like. Now I think that kind of works. I don't know what you guys think, but I kind of like the. All right, I've still missed out a few color problems there, but I kind of like the black and white appearance. It's going to mess all my ATTR up though, isn't it? I'll have to work out a different way. I probably won't go for this, by the way. I'm just experimenting, seeing what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to finish the evening off just by playing a game. I don't think there's any driving games actually on this. These are the preset games that come pre-installed on the SD card that came with the divMMC. But I don't think there's any. I haven't come across any driving games. Some of these I haven't played yet. Oh, we've got a death race there. I think some of these are basic though. I know I've played that. It's a basic game. Chaser, I think that's a basic game as well. But Rally Bug, maybe that's a. Oh, this is looks promising. I bet it's 128k. No, so far so good. Kempstone. Oh. Not quite what I was hoping for, but it's all right. Oh. Yeah, nice little game. I like this one. Let's see what else we've got on this. So, River Rescue, Rolling Thunder. What's that about? Oh, I remember this. Okay. Can't remember what you're meant to do in it. Probably hear the joystick clicking and squeaking as I'm trying to fight my way through. I can't jump up there. Good graphics. It's quite hard to play though. Yeah, it's I'm already getting peed off with it. Must be a way up the top. Oh, get off me, you bastards. Right, I'm not enjoying this. What else have we got? Don't recognise what's this. Some of these are in foreign, so this looks like it might be Spanish maybe. And there's a point it's giving me instructions because I'm not going to be able to translate it. It's a basic game as well. See if I can see what the controls are. 5 and 8. Okay. So that's like 5 and 8. Let's run it again. No, don't want the instructions. It looks good, but I don't know what I'm meant to do because it's all in foreign. Let's have a see what else is in there. Retro Force, what's that about? Nice. Okay, Kempstone. Oh, a little shoot 'em up by the looks of it. You should be able to hear it. I have got a little speaker which I've plugged into the Spectrum from my CB radio, which I still have, but there's no volume control on it, so it's just set to one sound. Not doing very well, am I? It reminds me of Iridium, but going the other direction. I'll try Rainbow Island. Okay, I'll give that a go in a second, see what that's all about. Yeah, I think we're going to go to Rainbow Island now because this is hard. Right, okay, Rainbow Island. The story of Bubble Bobble. I used to love Bubble Bobble, so... let's hope it works. Okay, joystick's working on it, so that's good. I've never played this before, so I haven't got a clue what I'm meant to do. It's quite fun so far. Oh, a rainbow! I've built a rainbow. So push the fire button and you get a rainbow. I'm assuming you use them to help you climb? I don't know. Looks like it, yeah. I've got them trapped. It's pretty cool actually, but what am I meant to do? Sorry for the squeaking joystick that you can probably hear on the audio. That's what you get for buying a cheap £3 one. It works. It's the main thing. So the rainbows look like they're to help you climb by the looks of it. Get to the top of the screen. I'm trying to. Okay, get to the top of the screen, everyone's telling me in the chat. So let's see if I can get to the top of the screen without losing a life. Hurry, I'm trying to. Give me a chance. You've got the worst game player in the world playing on this. Absolute crap. Come on. How the hell am I meant to get up there? As soon as you jump on the rainbow, it disappears. Can't jump very high. Come on, get up there. I wonder whether the keys would be easier for me. I don't know what the keys are, do I? I don't know what the key. Oh, the water's. Oh, we're going to drown. I like this game, but I need to more practice on it before I do a live stream because. Oh, I'm up there. Yeah, I need to have a practice on this and then come back to it, I think. Well, I'm up the top of the screen. Now what? I've got all these fish and stuff jumping around. Am I meant to collect them? Oh, here we go. Round 2. Walk on the rainbow, but also if you hold jump, you'll jump to the top. Okay. Come on, I'm pushing the... Right. Let's try again. I don't know whether Bubble Bobble's on this. I'll have a look in a minute. What time are we on? Yeah, I'll have another couple of minutes on this. I do like it though. Just need to get used to the controls. Someone said if you hold the button down while you're jumping, but that doesn't seem to be working for me. Excuse the poor game playing. If you follow the channel, you know I'm shit at games. I like making them, hate playing them. Absolute. This is difficult. Well, difficult for me. Come on, get on the bloody rainbow. Oh, gee. I am getting a little bit pissed off with this now. Fire, then jump, then fire, etc. Fire. Right. Oh, right. Okay, so I can build the rainbows. Oh, I see what you mean. Ah, with you now. Look at me go. Why didn't you tell me this before? There we go. Look, completed. Oh, we've got the hang of this now. Just get right to the top. Don't bother collecting anything. Just get up there. Get up. Where are you going? Right, now what? Okay. Look at me go, look. Look at me go. Whoa. Hey. Got the hang of this now. Ah, you son of a bitch. You got me. Game over. I like this. Come on, I want another go. Now I know what I'm doing. My new joystick's going to snap in a minute. What's the idea of the game? Just to fucking shoot rainbows? Is that it? Is that all I've got to do? Is just shoot rainbows and get to the top? Well, how exciting. Oh, look at me go now. Whoa, whoa, yes. Go. Oh, you bastard. Get up there. Come on. Up, up. Come on, rainbow. Get up there. Come on. I am hurrying. I'm going as fast as the rainbow warrior will let me go. Right, oh, I've got one there. I've never played this before. I'm assuming it must have been in the arcades. Game over. Oh, I'm going to see if Bubbles on here, because I did prefer that personally. It was one of my favourites back in the day, but I don't think it's on here. They haven't really given you anything great on here. It's just stuff I've never heard of. Oh, Booty. I remember Booty. I wonder whether that's the Booty I'm thinking of. What else have we got? Black Friday, Black Knight, Black Star, Biscuits in Hell. Biscuits in Hell? What's all that about? Biscuits in Hell. Oh, this looks pretty cool. Since the dawn of time, mankind has enjoyed playing platform games in which you run about collecting things. I see no reason this should change around, say, 2017. What's that say? Pliny the Elder, AD 73. Redefine keys to control. So Kempstone 3-play game. Right. Okay. Now what? Oh. Oh, okay. So it looks like I've got to collect the rich teas. Right, so you have to go through the platform. You can go through the platforms that are white. Push down. Oh, you can only go down by the looks of it. Right, okay. Oops. Got to work out how to get back up. Can only work out how to get down at the moment. Oh, it looks like if you go to the left of the screen. So if you go to the right of the screen, it goes. So go left to go up. Walk right to go. Oh, okay. Right. So move to the left, climbs you up. Go to the right, makes you go down. Ah, and you can go through the white things as well by pushing down. So you can fall through these. If you want to go up, you've got to go left. God, this is quite this is good. I like this, but it's difficult. Bastard. Fire button doesn't do anything. Right, okay. That's gonna have to be revisited on another day. Because I'm gonna have to play it in the background and then come on and make it. I've never played it before, then actually beat the ass out of it because I have played it before and lied. Booty. It's this. Oh, it's. Oh, I think it might be a. It's not the booty I was thinking of. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, I'm the booty. That. What the hell? It's all over the place. I'm a bit lost. Oh, I'm that blue boot jumping about. Okay, it's again. It's a little bit all over the place for me. Got to collect them. I don't know how you stop the damn thing from jumping. Maybe the fire button's jammed or something. Ah, I don't know with that one. Don't know with that one. If I'm not in, just well, a bit disappointed it wasn't the booty I was thinking of. Right, Big Baps. Ooh, hello, let's have a look at you then, Big Baps. Oh, it's a basic program, is it? No, it's not. Oh, it's like that. Oh, what was that game called? The burger game. Again, I don't know what the keys are. I don't know what the controls are. nothing's working. And the joystick's not working either. That's a shame. That looks good, but I'm not going to waste time on it trying to work out the graphics. Let's have a look at Black Knight. Oh, it looks like it's an adventure game. Maybe not then. Black Star. Have a quick look at that one. Press any key. Campstone. Warning. Yeah, Burger Time. That was it. Sunbus just said in the chat room, Burger Time. I would have liked to have played it, but I don't know what the controls are. I didn't read any of that. I was too busy reading the chat room. So it's basically a Space Invaders style game then. Pretty easy so far. Now they're firing back at me. See, the divMMC hasn't played up at all tonight. After giving it another clean before the live stream. So if you saw the first live stream where I literally just got the thing, it just kept crashing, it was playing up, and it was a nightmare. I got quite frustrated with it, thinking, oh no, I've wasted me money. But it turned out that the edge connector on the ZX Spectrum itself just needed a bloody good clean. And that seems to have cured it. So hopefully it will make my programming journey a little bit more easier for me now. Nice little Space Invader style game. Speeds up as they descend on you. Bloody hell, look at them go now. Got him. Kind of like it in the black and white. I was just thinking to myself, I wonder why they didn't add any colour. But kind of works as it is. You can just keep your finger on the fire button as well. It just constantly fires. Yeah, I was hoping for big baps as well. Retro Gamer, that's why I picked it. Yes. I'm not doing too bad at this game. Do like that Rainbow Island. I will have to go back to that one though. You don't seem to die in this game, by the way. You just seem to keep on going. As soon as I lose all my lives, I will be calling it a night. Can't believe it's Friday tomorrow already. Where did the weeks go? Cool. Right, that is me for tonight. Thank you for tuning in and watching. And like I say, hopefully I will try and get on over the weekend, if not maybe Monday, with some news, some updates on the USB 50. Not really a lot to share, but we'll have a chat about it and see where we are with it. So anyway, thank you everyone for watching. If you are new to the channel, you like what you see, do us a favour, hit the like button. And hit the like button if you are a regular. Helps the channel grow, and subscribe as well. Okay, I shall see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your week. Ta-ta. Ta-ta? Ta-ta. Ta-ta. Goodbye, everyone.